नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिवसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Tanidar Kotari, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, hundreds of Adinavasis channels, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and through two-way video conferencing. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll continue on Adinam Chalo series. Nitty-gritties of Shaktipada. Yesterday there were few questions brought in front of me which will be useful for all of you. So I wanted to share those questions and answers. Last few satsangs I am giving an important understanding about how the generalization dilutes education. Listen to very important truth. With the generalization, if you structure anything remembering the weakest link, it is dilution. Oh, we need to attend to this kind of, this level intelligence also. Then you bring the whole thing down. Understand? With the generalization, if you dilute, that is your so-called education. There is another one thing. Because of the collective consciousness, if your standard is raised, that is Sangha, that is Vatavarana. Understand? When you all come together and start a journey, if your ability gets reduced day by day, it is called education, so-called education. Because dilution due to generalization. But if you all come together for a journey, and every day your standard is increasing, means your physical health is increasing, improving. Your psychological stability is improving. Understand? Definition of mental health is stability. In anything you do, stability is the definition of mental health. That's the definition of mental health. Whatever you may be doing, but stability is the stability is the scale to measure your mental health. Will persistence is the scale to measure your conscious growth. Understand? If you consciously grow, you will have amazing will persistence. The unit to find out whether you are becoming healthy or not is the quality of your day and night. Means what kind of awareness and consciousness you are able to retain in your body during daytime, what kind of a deep rest you are able to have in your body in the night time. That is the scale, whether you are healthy or not. Just few days before I made the statement, if you sleep in the daytime, you are physically sick. If you don't sleep in the night time, you are mentally sick. If you sleep in the daytime, you are physically sick. If you don't sleep in the night time, you are mentally sick. Whole day you feel like sleeping, but you are not able to sleep. That is psychologically sick. The unit to measure your physical health is the quality of your day. Unit to measure your mental health is stability. Unit to measure your conscious growth is will persistence. If all these are growing, then we can say, because of the Sangha, the collective consciousness, you are growing. You are growing. If all these are going down, then you are in a system which is getting diluted due to generalization. Just yesterday I made an important announcement to the whole Sangha. Now we are making the spiritual routine into 2 batches, morning batch and evening batch. So whoever wants, you can attend morning batch. If you don't want, you can attend evening batch. But decide up front which batch you are going to be part. This is the rule for all over the world, all the branches, all the adhinams and temples. Morning 1 batch, evening 1 batch. Actually, I am opening the door for multiple possibilities. Morning batch will follow the Indian Standard Time. We'll call it maybe the first batch. You can come up with some name. That will follow Indian Standard Time of morning, 4 to 9, 4 to 5 yoga, 5 to 6 Panchakriya, 6 to 7 Pada Puja, 7 to 8 breakfast and Kirtan, 8 to 9 Satsang. The evening batch will function centered on Los Angeles. Let's have Los Angeles time. Actually, all of you need to know, I need to put this on record once more. When I was in Erode, first when we started the Erode Adhinam, many devotees have gathered and wanted to buy land all around that ashram, Erode Adhinam, and expand that whole property into a large community. I had a darshan. Sadashiva appeared and revealed. In the east, Bengaluru will be headquarters. In the west, Los Angeles will be headquarters. So I came out of the Samadhi and told few of my disciples who were around me at that time. They laughed at me and said, Swamiji, you neither know Kannada to move to Bangalore, nor know English to go to Los Angeles. That time I really did not know English. Understand? That time I really did not know English. I can speak only, you come, I sit, we go. You talk, I understand, I don't talk. That time I really didn't know English, so they were laughing at me. You neither know some people in Karnataka, Bangalore, nor know anybody in Los Angeles. And I wanted to put this on record. Really, I did not know the place called Los Angeles exists in USA, in California and all that. I only know these two words appeared in front of me. That's all. Just these two words appeared in front of me. That's all. I will dig out from the archives. We must be having even that paper where I tried to spell it out. But the words appeared in with the English letter. It did not appear in Tamil. Of course, I can read the English script. That much I learned. So I could not pronounce properly. Bangalore I could pronounce because I have heard that word. Los Angeles I have never heard. So I had to spell it out, pen it down, for them to even understand which place I am talking. When they asked all these questions, you neither know somebody in Bangalore nor know anybody in Los Angeles, and you neither know Kannada, the language of Bangalore, nor know the language of Los Angeles English. How are you going to start ashram there? Now we have gathered and we are ready to buy all the lands around and donate, and why don't you start the ashram and expand here itself? Because they were really interested in keeping me there. They really want me to stay there. I said, I know one person, very powerful, who is in Bangalore and Los Angeles, that is Sadashiva. I know him and he knows what to do. So I said, for East, we will have headquarters in Bangalore. For the West, we will have headquarters in Los Angeles. I wanted to put this on record because unfortunately still Los Angeles has not received a spiritual sacredness in our Sangha. Understand, we may have thousands of temples, but Los Angeles is the Kshetra. It's a Tirtha Snana for Nityananda Sangha. Understand? It's a Tirtha Sthala for Nityananda Sangha. Just like Arunachala and Bidadi, the important Tirtha Sthala for Sangha, our Sangha. Arunachala, the place where I became enlightened, the Adi Nityananda Peetham and the Tiruvannamalai Adinam, where Sadashiva gave the Atmalinga to me. All that is a kshetra for our Sangha. Then Varanasi, Manikarnika Ghat, where I had death experience, and Haridwar, Shankar Maharaj, Mahadeva, who gave me the food and established the truth. Ananyas Chintayanto Mamye Jana Paryupasade Desham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Of course, Bidadi Bangalore, then Los Angeles. Los Angeles, temple is a kshetra, understand? It is not just a temple. We may build thousands and thousands of temples. We may build thousands and thousands of adinams. But Sadashiva marked Bangalore and Los Angeles only. So the morning batch will be called as Brahma Muhurta batch, which will follow the timing of Bangalore Adinam's sunrise. And Sandhya batch will follow the Los Angeles sunrise. It will follow the Los Angeles Adinam's sunrise, and based on their sunrise, Brahma Muhurtam, it means the same time. They will have their 5 to 6 yoga, 6 to 7 puja, 7 to 8 satsang. Because they can have breakfast and all that in their own time. Maybe they need time for Panchakriya, so we will have like five to 6 yoga, 6 to 7 Panchakriya, 7 to 8 puja, and 8 to 9 satsang. Anyhow, our evening batch will follow the timing of Los Angeles. I wanted more and more the spiritual sacredness and spiritual sacred respect to be given to the Los Angeles temple. And it should be treated as kshetra. We may have thousands of temples all over the West, but going and having darshan of Los Angeles temple is equivalent to having direct darshan of Bangalore Nityanandeshwara. Because these two places marked by Mahadeva, Sadashiva directly. Even I cannot change it. No one can change it. It is history already. He marked it and he made it. I have decided we will build the Los Angeles temple in a beautiful big way, aligning to Agama and Kumbhabhishekam by next year. It has to be done. It's long due. Too much time has been wasted. Now I'll have to directly, I'm going to intervene and make it happen. So let's start this 2 batches. We can't even call us Brahma Muhurta and Sandhya batch, because it's not precisely Sandhya in the evening. Sandhya is actually 4:30 to 6. This will be, I think, 4 a.m. Okay. Roughly we can call Sandhya batch. So all over the world, 2 batches will happen. In all the Adinams where Adinavasis are there, and you can attend any one batch, but attend at least one batch which is conducive for you. Don't change batches every day. Declare to yourself, it is you trying to train yourself. Declare to yourself and be stable with it. Morning, if you say, oh, I come to yoga but I don't do, all that doesn't work. That is like saying, oh, I only got married but somebody gave birth. So that doesn't work. I am trying to provide the Vatavarana, atmosphere of raising everyone through the collective consciousness. I am not interested in generalizing and diluting. Understand? I plan everything for the most powerful link in the chain. If you plan everything for the weakest link, it is called education, dilution due to generalization. If you plan everything for the most powerful link and empower everyone to become the most powerful link, that is what is providing right Vatavarana, Sangha. Every day if you are growing, you are having Sat Sangha. Every day you are going down, you are having Dussanga. I tell you really, many kids before going to this so-called school were so happy, and they have so much of concentration abilities, mental capabilities, artistic sense, creativity, joy. I'll give you precisely some of the tattvas. For you to manifest Sadashivatva. Do not learn anything which is not useful in your life. Do not waste your time in developing the capabilities which is not useful anyway in your life. Like the stupid spell bee competitions. What is actually a direct use? What is actually the direct use? These beautiful handwriting competitions. Instead, you can spend time on building beautiful hand. Whenever you build anything directly which is going to be useful for your goal, what for you are born, your life's purpose, you will only feel more and more empowered and rejuvenated. You will not feel tired, dull, bored. But whenever you are trying to waste your time, life, energy into the skills just for the sake of some award, reward, which is not the purpose of your existence, there is an automatic mechanism to shut you down. to withdraw and put you in boredom and tiredness. Listen carefully. Whatever is your life's purpose, I have seen in my own life. Whole day, sometimes even 20 hours, I'll be sitting and making deities and decorating them. My mother will be standing next to me for hours with a food plate or the milk, asking me, begging me literally, hey, at least have one meal, eat, drink one cup of coffee or tea or milk. Not that I don't want to eat or drink, I'll be so fulfilled, I'll say, leave it and go. It'll be there lying. And I had a pet, this money, he will eat. Because I know that is my life's purpose. That is my life's purpose. I'll spend so much of time in decorating the deities and making the deities and decorating the deities, but I will not sit and practice even 10 minutes handwriting. I will not sit and practice even for 10 minutes. Because I know I am not going to write anything in the hand. I am only going to type in the future. If at all I am going to write, it is going to be autograph. For that you don't need to practice. Autograph is something which you do as you know, as you are. This is my pet. And the flower plants behind are my personal garden for my puja. And those small boxes are my temples. And those dismantled wood, it was I had an extended temple room for myself. It was dismantled at the time for a bigger shed. Even in the house, I always had my own separate area, one temple setup. I'll sleep only there, I'll stay there whole day. Understand this basic principle. If you are developing tiredness, boredom, instability, then your thought currents are getting diluted due to generalization. Understands? Whether you know it or not, every day you are getting educated. Either others educate you or you educate yourself. Day by day, if you are getting diluted, your thought current is functioning from the angle of generalization. All generalization thought currents are based on, centered on matter, life negative. All thought currents makes you more alive, active, creative, or the right education method, right way of educating yourself. Listen to this carefully. These few thought currents, if you understand, you will know what you are doing to yourself every day. Even while you are thinking and planning for your life and future strategy, if you always plan based on your weakest moments, you are diluting yourself by generalization. If you always plan based on your best performance moments, you are building a new life. Understand, plan based on best of you. Don't plan based on weakest moments of your life. If you feel, wow, I have done this in my life, then this is nothing. I should be able to do it. If you think, oh, I failed even there, then I should plan only that based on that, then you are diluting. Education system of Bharat is, hey, I could even do that, why not this? Education system of Macaulay is, even this cannot be done, how can you do this? Macaulay or Bharat. I tell you, the so-called modern day false education is a very cunning method of breaking your conscious backbone, your inner image. I tell you, instead of learning all that stupidity, chunk of junk, which is never going to be useful in your life, if you have been taught about the inner image, outer image, life image, others image, which all of you are going to learn now, today in the Inner Awakening session, many people come and tell me, Swamiji, if I would have learnt about all this in a young age, so much of suffering would have been less. It is unfortunate. Before we build muscles, our mind did not get built. If your mind also gets built along with the muscles, it is called maturity. Otherwise, it is called aging, not growing. Aging is different, growing is different. It's not that always along with aging you need to be growing. One of the greatest contribution to humanity by the Vedic rishis is amazing concept of Gurukul, where such an extraordinary specialization skills are made available in such large scale. Understand? Such amazing specialization of extraordinary skills are made available to such large number of people. The specialization and the powers were such, it does not get diluted along with aging. See, at least you can say Bhishma had a boon of Ichamrityu. So his body never even experienced old age. But Drona is an ordinary being. But his disciples have grown up, they are fighting, they have become kings. Even after that, they are not able to match his capabilities. Not just Astra Shastra, even the stamina. Understand? For Astra Shastras, you need a stamina, especially the gut. Because that is where the mantras need to reverberate and get formed into a weapon and has to appear in the hand. That is why I insist so much on Haritaki. For all power manifestation, your gut need to be completely clean. That is why insisting on Haritaki. With Haritaki, the stomach will be clean and the mantras you create will reverberate in your navel and it will manifest as powers. Today, I received the message. So many Adinavasis are materializing during the morning Pada Puja. And we have a photograph of many people materializing during morning Pada Puja, because Shakti Pada has started happening in the morning Pada Puja. This is also one more reason. Understand, many people have started materializing Vibhuti, Kumkum, Jnananjana, so many things during the morning Pada Puja. Shakti Pada has started happening one. This is also one more reason why I said, if you want to come, come, otherwise you come in the evening. Because now you know, if you come, you are going to have the Shakti Pada and manifest more and more powers. Now it is all going to be only inspiration based. Listen, whether others educate you or you educate yourself. If it is based on the weakest link, it is called generalization, dilution. Dilution due to generalization. Whether others educate you or you educate yourself, if you plan everything based on the best of you, it is called specialization. The Gurukul ambience is for specialization, not for generalization. It is for specialization, not for generalization. Understand, education means putting set of ideas into your head and forcing you to conform to it, pressurizing you to memorize it, and forcibly making you vomit it. In Gurukul, there is no education, there is only initiations. Initiation means empowering you with powers and letting you play with it. letting you manifest specialize, letting you manifest your specialization, letting you grow, glow. There's only one thing, Shaktipada, that's all. There's only one thing, Shaktipada. Constantly you are empowered and asked to explore. You are empowered and asked to explore. I think this morning batch, evening batch, we can name it in such way. The India time morning batch, which I'll be appearing physically. We will call that batch as Shaktipada batch. India time evening, where physically I will not be appearing. That batch will be called as Shaktinipada batch. So now each of the Adinams can rename. For Los Angeles, maybe it will be their evening batch will be called Shaktipada and their morning batch will be called as Shaktinipada. So each of the ashrams, you tune yourself. Which batch is Shaktipada, which batch is Shaktinipada. And Shaktinipada will be happening in Chit Sabha. Shaktipada will be happening in Nityananda Sabha. Look into you and see whether your everyday flow, others educating or you educating yourself, is getting into generalization and dilution or initiation and specialization. If you are getting more and more initiation, specialization, you are in Gurukul Vatavarana. Mahadeva's education. If you are getting into generalization and dilution, Macaulay's education. Macaulay or Mahadeva, you decide. Macaulay or Mahadeva, you decide. So essence of today's satsang, Mahadeva's education or Macaulay's education, you decide. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.